Adolf Hitler initiated Operation Barbarossa, the German invasion of the Soviet Union. The Heinkel order of battle on this date amounted to 3 Kampfgeschwader. KG-53, committed to Luftwaffe 2 attached to Army Group North. KG-27 was committed Luftwaffe 4's Army Group Center, and KG-55, allocated to 5th Flieger Corps. As in the previous campaigns, the Heinkel 111 were to provide tactical support to the German army. The Heinkel 111 operated in the same capacity as in previous campaigns on the Eastern Front. The bomber was asked to perform strategic bombing functions. Targeting Soviet industry had not been high on the OKL's agenda in 1941-42, but prior to the Battle of Kursk, several attempts were made to destroy Soviet military production. The tank factory at Gorkovsky Avtomobilny Zavod was subjected to a series of heavy attacks throughout June 1943. On the night of June 5th, Heinkel 111s of Kampfgeschwader 1, KG-3, KG-4, KG-55, and KG-100 dropped 161 tons bombs, causing massive destruction to buildings and production lines. The Heinkel 111 also formed the core of the strategic bombing offensive later in the year. During the Soviet Lower Dnieper offensive, Heinkel 111 Geschwader performed strike missions. Soviet fighter opposition had made strategic bombing in daylight too costly, and so German bombers' crews were retrained in the winter of 1943 to fly night operations. The offensive began on the night of the March 27, 1944, with some 180 to 190 Heinkel 111s taking part and dropping an average of 200 tons of bombs. On the night of April 30th to May 1st, 1944, 252 sorties were flown, the highest number during the offensive. The targets were mainly Soviet marshalling yards in the western and eastern Ukraine. The Luftwaffe deployed a significant number of fighters to the Eastern Front during World War II, playing a crucial role in the initial stages of Operation Barbarossa and subsequent campaigns. Initially, Luftwaffe fighters focused on supporting ground forces, securing air superiority, and disrupting Soviet supply lines. The Luftwaffe had a substantial force of fighters, including both single-engine and twin-engine models, at the start of Operation Barbarossa. Fighter aircraft were used to escort bombers, provide close air support for ground troops, and disrupt Soviet supply lines. As the war progressed, the Luftwaffe's focus shifted from air superiority to more defensive operations, including protecting German lines of communication and bombing Soviet airfields, according to a Key Arrow article.